Okay, hello everyone. I just wanted to give you a quick introduction to Gemini Notebook, which was previously called Notebook LM. So I've created this for our course, and it's actually a pretty useful AI tool for studying history and helping you to get through the class. So what you see off to here are the sources that I've uploaded. So there's a couple articles on AI be racist? Generative AI has access to a small slice of human knowledge. Um, and then I've got our syllabus. And then I have our weekly lectures so far up to week 2. So you see this little select all button. So you can select all of them. And then down here at the bottom, there is a little chat button. So you can ask questions about the sources you want to look at or examine. So for example, what I did just a little bit ago is I selected the syllabus and then I asked it a question like, what is the most weighted assignment in this course? And it told me, which is absolutely correct, the videos and essays. They account for 30% of the course. And then it will usually prompt you to ask something else, like, would you like to go over the specific research and citation requirements for them? So you can type yes, and it will work through the answer, and then it'll just give you really a summary of what you can find in the syllabus. So anyway, you can click on any of these and ask it questions. Now off to your right, there's a studio. So I've been creating a few things for this course. So for example, I asked it to create a slide deck just based on the syllabus. Now I haven't gone through every single slide, and you know sometimes AI isn't totally accurate. But anyway, so that's one source that you can use. And then I've asked it to create a podcast on how to pass my course. And so I popped that into our Canvas course as well, but you can click listen to it just by hitting the play. I've done another thing, which is creating really another slide deck using the sources. So it used three sources. You can click on here and which ones it used. I don't know why I probably shouldn't have added citing 101 in here, but anyway, this is just a little infographic on summarizing the 2 articles I had you read. And then this is the same. So this one's probably more accurate because these 2 sources were coming from the article. So pretty amazing stuff. And then if you wanted to listen to a podcast about those sources and what they're talking about, you can do that here. I've created also
Picture this. You pour.
a survival guide for writing citations, and it's about a 5-minute, almost 6-minute audio and slide to talk about citations. And then I had it create another slide deck just on citing. So that's kind of the fun stuff that this will do. Now we will be using this for at least one of our assignments, and that's looking at primary sources and at our articles. So I think it's in week 3, I will have you read some articles and we'll be discussing that. And then in a future assignment, you'll be creating your own notebook or your own Gemini notebook, and then using that and then for an assignment on the articles or on our primary texts. And then towards the end of the class, I sort of want us to discuss if this was even useful for you. I can imagine it being very useful for a study guide or study help for other classes as well. Now I am uploading the sources, and these, especially the videos, are mine, so I don't think there's any issue with doing something like that. Now we will not be using this for writing. So you can't use an AI, any type of AI for writing in this course, but I've already gone through that.